Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome back here. Another day of Astro Gravitational Report. Today, we're going to talk about the future. Very, very interesting day. It's going to be a fully kind of like a integrations. As what I'm talking about, integrations is put the things together. A lot of the things of this retrograde retrospectivity is going to be coming back as the moon is moving out from the south node, which is lessons from the past is learned. A lots of the things that's going to be happening is also realizing the true depth of love, internally depth within love with others. What does it mean? What it is, and so on. This is because Venus is going to be what? Venus is with the true Lilith, and she is sextiling. Okay, she is sextiling. The particularly we are talking about the south node, which is she's like a little bit from on the side, but she's trining the north node. So together with that union, hi Jenny, thank you for being here. Appreciate that you are watching. And now, what does that mean? Is that the love is going to be like I have to go forward in life, understanding. And as this it's happening, and the moon it's moving from the south node, we're going to see that that energy with the moon is going to beginning to sextile the sun, and later on she's going to sextile Lilith, but she's going to be creating a very beautiful kite with Jupiter, which is the receiver of all this energy. That will be a Saturn, that will be a Neptune, but they're both retrograde. It's like a go back into the soul, go back into the spirit, reevaluate your spirituality. How is your spiritual intelligence going? Okay, so all this is going to be also bring a lot of learnings. It's kind of like a go back in time. For some of the people, this is going to be go back, let's say, like 50, 30 years ago. Okay, for some of the people, though, it's going to be go back at the beginning of time. So it all depends of how much he has to go back in there. But with that go back, at the same time, this realizations is going to be happening. This is going to be also leading the path forward. So today the learning is going to be one thing. The future and the destiny is always 180 degrees from the past. So with that energy, we're going to get up early in the morning. The moon is going to be 16 degrees at Virgo. It's a lot of analytical stuff. I mean, your brain of about calculations and all this energy is going to comes in. And the other thing it is the moon. It's always, always, always. She doesn't spin around. The moon is always watching the earth. And that's how it's like the mother, it's always watching what happens in life. But the dark side of the moon that we don't see, it's always what the universe is watching it, right? But also the dark side of the moon, it's represented with this Liliths, okay? That is the things in the shadow. And if you look at it more into the universe, and talking about Uranus, in there, you are going to be able to understand a lot more. Because it's not only about us here living in a one house, living in a one town and one country, living in a one continent, living in the one rock called Earth. And we are not only living in the solar system, we are living for coexistence within the whole universe. Okay, and this is going to be a lot of realizations because this is the path what? The path going forward. Okay, now Venus is going to be looking for the north node, right? And the moon, it's going to be like, okay, I got to get there. Well, first I have to what? Go deep with the authority. And we're going to see this lessons of going deep within the authority when we are going to have what? The new moon. Okay? All right, so 7 o'clock in the morning, the ascendant is going to be very close to the sun, as usually is, because it's a sunrise event horizon, right? What's happening the Earth. It doesn't matter what you do, where you are. Usually, there is some few exceptions because that in some of the places on Earth, it is always, always, always 6 months. There is the sun all the time, right? You just see it from the one side, and then it's at the other. So it's pretty much day. But then 6 months, there's all darkness, right? All right. So this is a special place. Special people get born there. Special things happen there. All right. So right now we are having it as the sun is receiving the energies from the Jupiter, Uranus, Neptune, and Saturn, which is that beautiful kite. Okay, is opened and it brings in as we understanding that all this is what? Retrograde planets. Jupiter is retrograde, Uranus is retrograde, Neptune is retrograde, Saturn is retrograde. That means the authority have to evaluate how deep it's going within the others. Okay, this can trigger a lot of things. Okay, we're talking about that Scorpio. It is about values with others, but it's how deep I can get the intimacy in me. For some of you, this can be trigger a lot of intimacy visions and so on and so on. Because it's a Scorpio, and plus the sun, it is approaching what? Lilith, right? So with this kind of like of energy at 7 o'clock in the morning, we're going to have a lot of things going on today on our minds. At later on at 8 o'clock, that energy with Lilith and that Scorpio's energies is even going to be increasing since yesterday. Hopefully, you did not did anything crazy actions, but Mercury it is separating from Mars, still affecting it, but it's looking forward to go back where? To go back and meet the sun, right? And we're going to see some that the true Lilith it's passing over Venus. They're going to start separating a little bit, but that energy is still going on strong as you finding the truth within you. A lot of the work that it's going to be, because some of you is going to be going to work, this is about to use the logic, the discernment, to see through the duality into determining what your action will be, particularly within yourself, but actions with what? With others, because the moon is heading where? The moon is heading towards Libra. All right, with these energies of Libra, we're going to see at the next hours that energy is very beautiful with Mars. The masculine energies, they're making it the balance right now, especially since yesterday. People who won over the masculine, this kind of like a energy to like hold on. I don't have the whole thing. I don't have the whole picture. I need a white. And that energy was passing towards the authority. It's kind of like like the soldier waits for what? For the order from the authority to act, right? But the authority is like I'm revising everything. I'm doing it everything. I'm reevaluating everything. I see what it is. I see where the moon is going. I see where the love is going. I'm still waiting for what? A lots of input. Okay. Well, the input is gonna be from what? Reevaluating the past, with understanding that the past lessons learned is opening a path towards the future. So this is going to be some a very very beautiful, but it's going to be acting later on. We are talking about 10 o'clock because the inner work is going to be at Libra. Lack of the balance because that is going to be opposing Chiron and Jupiter. I mean the immature problems. Okay, and this is what is going to be triggered these situations that some people have to go back 30 years ago. Some people have to go back since the beginning of time, right? Because see, the larger your evolution goes on, and here, the larger you are gonna go back. Okay, there is a little secret I'm gonna tell you. Okay, you want to go back to the divine? go back to the beginning of time. Okay? That's how it is. Okay? So with these energies, some of the revaluations is going to be coming in, and this is going to bring the truth to the love, because in the next hour at 11 o'clock in the morning, the inner work is going to be focused with Venus and the true Lilith. That is a one is like, okay, this is where my true love is. Okay, there is always going to be some things, there's always going to be some situations, they're always going to be there, but the truth inside of you, it's going deep. And this is where Venus finds like, oh, I never loved that deep. I never got that deep. Because see, Venus is, it's kind of like an exile at Scorpio. No, she's not. She's the seed and the Scorpio. She has the lowest physical energies there, but the highest esoterical meaning in there, because she is going deep to love. Okay, so this is a lot of this energy is going to be reevaluated, and then we're going to be looking into the authority and the shadow. What do we see? I mean, this is going to be that inner work in there, that Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Neptune is going to just pile that up. I mean, it's going to bring in it. It's like, you know what? Let's push you more down. Let's push you more down into the underworld. Let's get you more out there. Let's get you go back. Right? And this is where you're going to feel some pressures, particularly from Uranus, because Uranus is opposing the Sun and Lilith. But all that pressure, because see, Uranus is here on the top, okay, and here is the energy, this is the Jupiter, and here is the Saturn and Neptune, and they bring all this funnel down there into the Sun. But Uranus is the one who creates the opposition, right? And those who are opposing the universe, they don't want to go back, they don't want to learn from the past, God bless them souls, you're going to be into the insanity, because you're going to be doing the same things over and over without different results. Because guess what? You're not changed, you're not evolved, you're not doing the different things. You keep doing the same things over and over and over. And you're turning around your natal chart, and all the time the things happens as the same as always been. And you're wondering why the same things coming into your life. You have not evolved. All right, that is going to be some a lots of triggers coming in, because he's going to be needed some more actions, but you don't know what actions to take right now, which is understandable. Can create some little challenges in there with this, but the expressions is going to be like, you know, I feel like this. I feel like I should go to my future. I feel like I learned from my past. I feel like I should go change. I'm continue go ahead into chasing certain things. Well, I should develop certain things instead of chasing them. Okay, it's going to be a challenge for me. So this is going to be this situations, but we are going to be shifting a big time between 1 and 2 o'clock. All of a sudden, it's going to be like the time just moves too fast. We're going to go directly into the ascendant. It's going to be going directly into the North Node. In there, this is going to be at 2 o'clock. The inner work is going to be at Pisces, but that is going to be square the Moon and the North Node in there. But with the Moon and all that, the inner work is going to be like, would you repeat the things from the past? When your direction should be the future. Your destiny is there. You going into this. This is why in your natal chart, okay, the North Node showed the energy that you came here on the earth for. What is your main purpose? Because the energy is the soul matching the energies of the earth, and then your body is embodying the soul for the first time, and then you're doing welcome to the earth, right? All right, very beautiful energy is going to be about healing. So right now, the moon in Virgo and the sun in Scorpio, together with Lilith, they are going to have this energies towards Chiron. They both have to heal the wounds from the past of inner wounding, the inner child. Okay, this is going to be some a very good finger of God or a yacht, but that is going to be what the 20th 1 degree is going to be the solutions of Libra. Okay, so seeing it in that balancing in there is going to bring the balance between the moon and the sun. But this is actually the proper yacht because the yachts are described as the one side is the Virgo side, the other side is the Scorpio side. Then in the middle, you have the balance in between. Because the yacht explanation, it is going in and out, and then you stop in the middle. And that's where the Libra is. You made a balance with the energy, and then the energies work itself out. Particularly for the people who have yachts in their charts, that's how it goes. All right, the next hour, 4 o'clock, material things. You may gonna see some situations about the material world. Very, very beautiful things because the ascendant there is a Taurus, inner work it's at Capricorn, and the moon it is where at Virgo. A lot of this logic, okay? We're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. The ideas is gonna be coming in, but it's not time for actions. Mercury is retrograde, right? You don't sign any contracts. You're not doing any crazy things. You just what? Looking at inside of you. What would you need? Then later on, you're going to be expressing out of the world. What kind of download you're going to take from upstairs to bring it down to the earth? If you are evolved to be conduit to bring heaven's energies on the earth, right? That's your missions, that's your purpose. You all guys know how that goes. Okay, so this is going to be some very powerful, very beautiful energies. Basically, this energy is about this kites is going to start synchronizing. Like all of a sudden you dream about something and all of a sudden appears to you. You need something, all of a sudden comes to you. It's like the universe is gifting you, and all of a sudden all that stuff. Those are called synchronicities. Okay? And this is what those synchronicities in the charts, they are the blue lines. And here is what I'm talking about. Okay? A lot of those synchronicities, they're going to be start what? Resolving the conflicts. Okay? Resolving the conflicts. So whatever it is, you're going to be seeking for answers. All right. The next hour, which is going to be at 5 o'clock, the things is going to be at within the duality. It's about what? How you socialize with others, but also it is about how you're going to be evolved. You're going to feel within the air. Oh, I can be socializing with this person, but I cannot socialize with that. I don't resonate with these people, but I resonate with this. All of a sudden, our old friends, they become a foe. They're not any more friends of yours because you don't resonate it. And now you see these new people and there, and it's like you resonate with them, wherever it says. Your soul is just attracted to them, just like that is the shift. Okay? And that is the shift that it's going to happen. Basically, the soul is going to be looking for its tribe. All right, challenges, of course. You're going to have some challenges, karmic challenges, friends challenges, and so on and so on and so on in there. But with those challenges, the things is going to begin to work and what? They're going to be work themselves out. You may going to see a lot of all of the sudden things. It's kind of like it's going to be a moment that you're going to be fighting within you, but you're going to feel like how the divine it's fighting for you. Okay, the inner work that's going to be at Aquarius, it is giving the right energies to the moon, to the intuitions, to the mother, to this feminine energies. That feminine energy is going into Chiron, which is the healing power of the mother. Okay, Mother Mary, the Virgin Mary, moon is in Virgo. Pay attention into this. This is a very powerful moon right now. Now, without the energies going to the Chiron, that's the mother healing its inner child. Then that inner child is going into the sun, to the authority. And then that energy is going to be leading to the ascendant that is in Gemini. Let socialize properly. Let be in the right things. Let's do the right things. Let's make this balance. Let's help each other healed. Okay? All right. The next hour, this is going to be a lot of good emotions are coming in. The ascendant is going to be at Cancer. The inner work is going to be at Pisces. You're going to feel like this energy all of a sudden from the last hour is just like, oof, what was this? Right? You're going to be feeling it, that this energies around. But with that energy, the emotions is going to become very beautiful, very great. And a lot of things is going to be feel like things are falling in place at home, in the bed, and in the heaven. Okay? Yeah, that particular energies I'm talking about is going to be continue even in the next hour. I mean, this is what we talked about, the receiving part of this kite today, as the moon is going right here. The moon is in the bottom, right? She's sextiling Jupiter and the ascendant. She's sextiling what? The sun and Lilith. And all this energy is going towards Saturn and Neptune, right? It's piled up, right? You're learning. The teacher sends you back for lessons, but you are learning that this past, the answer is to get here into the future, but you have to go through the past. A lot of karmic lessons is going to be learned with this. There's a lot of great things, but you see this yacht, these green lines, okay, between the sun and the moon, okay? You see this right here is power. Power that is going to charge you, your soul and the spirit. Hi, Patricia. Glad to see you here. And with these energies that it's coming in, we want to see and resolving that situations that it's coming in towards us. Very, very beautiful moments, very beautiful realizations. As I stated, okay, the future is always 180 degrees from the past. All right, the next hour we are going to start have to deal with what? After we've seen a beautiful picture, who is coming to play, right? Your ego, right? Your ego, okay? Are you in a survival mode, or you're holding to a certain things, or your belief system is going to be challenged because the ego is trying to take over the mind, right? Oh yeah, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you're like, oh my God, Dio, this is too good to be true. And this is how, what? The ego wants to keep you in the past. This is where the ego wants to be, not evolving, because it's fear of what? Escaping. But if you understand your ego, you're going to be like, you know what? I'm evolving. And Mr. Ego, you're supposed to protect me from the ego of other people and get back to your real work. Not screwing up with what I'm supposed to do. Okay? Yes, it's hard to facilitate humility with an egoistic, projections. And a lot of this, it's coming from what? From Leo, right? Try to challenge Leo, okay? And see how they're going to be, like this majesty things and so on. It's going to be, right? Because the ego thinks it's the king, where he's not. Just because the sun is ruling Leo, is about to rule it with wisdom, not with ego. And that is evolution, and there of Leo. All right, talking about Leo, the next hour at 10 o'clock, we're going to see some, the inner work is going to be with Chiron, because, we got to heal the inner child. But the ascendant is going to be like, oof, I have to go into this North Node. I have to go and move into the destiny in there as well. So I am going to work as a protecting you. right? But the ascendant it squares Venus. That is a Leo Scorpio's energies, right? So there's going to be a lot of challenges for that. Jenny, that's what I'm going to tell my ego. Hey, buddy, you work for me? Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the way it should be. All right, and at 11 o'clock, we're going to see the inner work at Taurus. A lot of challenges in the material world. Uh, and Patricia, my dad would say, keep your lid on, Cap. Yes, exactly. Right? You gotta keep it. They don't have to see your eyes, but you gotta keep it. That was a good one. I like it. All right. The 11 o'clock. This is when the ascendant is gonna go to Saturn with all the energies is gonna be going into Saturn. A lot of this is gonna be receiving in there, but also there is the other kind made from Jupiter, Neptune, and Saturn going to the Sun. So now we're gonna have all this receiving, all these things, and your mind is gonna be going like a thousands of miles an hour. You're gonna be able. It's like I see this, I see that, and so on. I can transfer to this, and I see these pictures now. I see what I was missing. What is what I was missing in me? Where it was, and then all of a sudden, just like you're going back in time. Okay, because Saturn, it says like, do you remember? It's gonna trigger the guilt and the shame and everything in there, and the whole 9 yards. And then he's gonna say like, now you learned that from that. I'm gonna bring you to the future. Just give me some few months because I wanna make sure you got the point. Okay? You got the point that your future is 180 degrees from the past. Okay? That is a ultimate. You cannot change it. It's always been like this. All right, so that's what it was, the astrology report. For those of you though, if you are like this guy here talking to you, staying till midnight, you're gonna get some special points. So I'm gonna be talking to you a little bit extra this today. How about them apples? Okay, those are gonna be a synchronicity that you are going to get it. And if you're conscious, not sleepy, okay, this is a very powerful energies that is gonna be coming. With what? With Uranus. Okay? Very powerful because all the planets, they're going to be in synchronizations. And you're going to be able to learn a lot of synchronized energies. They're going to be helping us for what? Go deep and go high. Okay? Go deep and go high. Yeah. All right, so 7 o'clock in the morning, this is going to be as the moon is going to be at the opposing Saturn and Neptune. This is going to bring us challenges, but we're going to continue with that synchronicity kind that it's coming. This is going to be some very powerful lessons that needs to be learned. They're going to be continue with this, but as that energy is going to be coming and working more and more, we're going to see that the true Lilith, it's turning back and it's meeting what? It's meeting Venus. Okay, and we're going to see this energy at 6 o'clock in the morning, but later on that energy is going to continue to work itself out more and more and more. Okay. And now we're going to see the synchronicity between authority and the shadow and the work and the revaluations with everything. It's going to lead us to a growth. But more about that, we're going to talk about tomorrow. All right, guys. So that's what it was, the astrology report. Hopefully the wisdom helps you in your life. And come back tomorrow for another astro gravitational report. Much love to you guys. See you tomorrow.